What if I told you that your relationship with money has very little to do with numbers and everything to do with energy? More specifically, sexual energy and financial energy come from the same powerful source. If this source is blocked, your ability to create abundance becomes blocked as well. Today, we're going to explore why that happens and how it affects your life, your money, and your power to create. Both sexual energy and financial energy spring from the same energetic center in your body. This center governs your sexuality, creativity, pleasure, desire, and your sense of deserving. This is the part of you that says, I want, I can create, I am allowed to receive. When this center flows freely, creation happens naturally. Ideas turn into projects, projects turn into value, and value turns into money. But when this energy is blocked, abundance struggles to manifest, no matter how hard you work. The way you live your sexuality is deeply connected to the way you relate to money. Take a moment and ask yourself, do you feel guilt around pleasure? Do you feel shame around desire? Do you feel uncomfortable receiving things? If enjoying yourself feels wrong on some level, then receiving money, love, and opportunities will also feel wrong. Why? Because your nervous system doesn't separate pleasure from abundance. It reads them as the same signal. Desire is the fuel for both your sexual and financial energy. When desire is repressed, whether it's sexual, creative, or just a general zest for life, your inner fire starts to fade. And that fire is exactly what you need to build something new, to take risks, to lead, and to create wealth. Without desire, there is no momentum. And without momentum, there is no expansion. Many people try to create wealth while suppressing their desires, but that's like trying to start a fire without any oxygen. It simply doesn't work. Now, repressed energy doesn't just disappear, it transforms. Often, it turns into anxiety, an excessive need for control, financial self-sabotage, chronic stress, or even physical illness. All of this drains your system. And without energy, abundance cannot be sustained. Money requires vitality. Expansion requires capacity. A depleted body cannot hold onto abundance for very long. Think about it this way. Many people who experienced repression or grew up in very strict environments learned something very early on, that pleasure is unsafe. Their body recorded this lesson, so later in life, receiving money can also feel unsafe, even dangerous, to the nervous system. At a deep, subconscious level, the body learns that receiving equals danger. So even if your mind is saying, I want to prosper, your body will unconsciously sabotage opportunities, success, and money. Because for your body, safety always comes before abundance. This is why healing your sexual energy is also healing your financial energy. When the guilt dissolves, when the fear softens, when repression is released, you reactivate your natural ability to create, to receive, and to expand. Sexual energy isn't just about sex. It is your creative life force. It is the engine behind manifestation. It's the power that moves your ideas into reality. When you deny it, you don't become more spiritual or disciplined. You simply limit your ability to generate wealth and fulfillment. Your sexual energy is your creative power. When it flows, life flows. When it's blocked, everything contracts, including your finances. Prosperity is not just a mindset, it is a state of the body. And when your body feels safe to desire, to enjoy, and to receive, abundance becomes natural. There's so much more to explore on this journey. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching.